Hello, I'm Mike Wilkinson, GM and VP of Paragon Innovations, a TTI company.
Hi, I'm Mike Willey, and I am the Vice President of Technology for Paragon Innovations.
You know, let's talk about IoT. We've been doing that a long time.
No, we didn't know to call it IoT for a long time.
Well, then Cisco had to become a company, then they had to come up with a name. All that was way recent.
Yeah.
So way back then, I guess our first IoT device was
NetBots. That's mid-90s, yeah.
Yeah, we were developing a product that would monitor server rooms with video and temperature, humidity, airflow sensor.
Yeah.
All that for a server room way back, and we'll let you know if there's a problem in your server room. Of course, nowadays that's commonplace.
Right.
But
yeah.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
It was, and it was a challenge finding, even finding cameras, if you remember, that were suitable for that sort of stuff. That was CCD camera, wasn't it?
It was a CCD camera.
CCD, wow.
So old.
Yeah, very old, and trying to get that so that
And black and white.
Black and white, and getting it compressed down enough because Ethernet was not. There was no 10 gigabit Ethernet.
No,
either.
there wasn't. No. The pipe out of the building was very small.
Yeah.
In fact, back then, I think we had an ISDN line.
We did.
128 kilobits.
Oh man.
Oh, we were rocking.
We were in tall cotton.
Well, then later on, we did other things. We did like the very first dog tracker device we did for that lady in New York.
Oh yeah.
That was 7 patents, I think, on that, and that was a little bit later in time. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, recently we've done a very small, tiny dog tracker. But looking back at that first dog tracker, I remember going to the AT&T store to get a SIM card, and they wanted to tell us, well, just bring your phone, we'll put it in for you. And it's like, no, it's not going in a phone. And they said something like, well, what do you mean it's not going in a phone? It has to go in a phone. It's like, no, there's other things besides phones.
Yeah, and back then, data plans for the expense. When she started talking about the price point, and the monthly charges because they have to pay for the data plan and all that stuff, I remember thinking, wow, at that price, darn, I'll miss my dog.
Yeah. Of course, my wife will pay anything.
I know, and
it doesn't matter
so
what
clearly,
it costs.
she clearly did well because she sold that company for a ton of money.
Yeah, I remember doing the technology transfer to Pfizer Animal Health.
Yep.
Up in the Chrysler Building, New York.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, wow. Well, then moving forward, this other dog collar we've done, and package tracking, container tracking. I mean, the list just goes on. Monitoring IV fluids for home use, and I mean, it's just so many uses for IoT today, and it's not just cellular, it's Wi-Fi, and it's Bluetooth, and Wi-Sun, and Zigbee, and Z-Wave, and I'm sure I'm missing 20 other ones that we're working on.
Yeah, it's an amazing array of tools that we have available to us, and it is, there are so many things that have allowed us to get there. But it's been fun being on what, we didn't really realize, I don't think, that we were on the bleeding edge of this, when in fact we were.
Yeah.
We just thought it was another design's got a connection, we're going to do whatever we're going to do.
Right.
Yeah.
We've been lucky to have great partners, though, from Symmetry and Silicon Labs and all the other people that we buy radios from to make that happen, and all the support we get from our suppliers. Having those relationships with suppliers has made it happen. Without that, we would be still probably doing something not very effective.
Yeah, and it's been good, and we've been, one of the things we've been really lucky in is being able to hire some absolutely capital folks to work with us. The fact is that I don't think we've got anybody. I don't think I've ever been in an engineering company where you had one engineer that was successful, at least. You had one engineer who knew it all.
Yeah, no,
everybody knows a piece.
Yeah, we got quite a diverse group there.
And working as a team is the best way to get things accomplished. And it's fun.
Last week we had a couple of interns I did the X interview on, and they both were complimenting how well they got to go talk to everybody, and they felt like part of the team, and even though they're not haven't graduated yet, that they really understood, and people were willing to help, and they saw the engineers working with each other, and they really like that. Of course, that's been part of our success in getting young engineers to come work full time, is that they've been an intern and seen how that works at our location versus other intern spots they have.
Yeah, we've if you want to be creative, Paragon is a great place to be.
So, especially IoT, which is just, seems like everything we do is IoT today. Which I'm looking forward to more and more work and wireless stuff and connectivity. I'm a little concerned about Big Brother here, but but we'll get on with that.
Yeah. Well,
So-
it's, you know, it really does free things up for folks to be successful in other ways and to be more creative and to have jobs that they enjoy, to work from home. IoT is pushing all of that and all of those limits, and it's awesome.
Well,
It's
I
fun
like
to be
it.
on it.
I like it on my personally for my boat. I can monitor temperature of the refrigerator. I can see a water level in my bill to see if I'm
Yeah.
sinking. All those kind of cool things in video. So, well, I'm looking forward to the next IoT project and all the ones after that. We're going to have a blast.
I am too. It's a fun way to come to work every day.
Exactly.